High Court nullifies the authority of Banjul Mayor to issue attestation. Gambians concerned over hate speech determination among party militants. Barolais foundation stone to care on Kiang West Road. These and more coming on Gambia 24. Good evening, this is Gambia 24 News Bulletin with me, Mariama Cham, and thanks for joining us. Now, the High Court in Banjul has on Tuesday ruled that it is illegal for the mayor of Banjul to issue attestation for people to acquire the voter's card. The Independent Electoral Commission granted the mayors of Banjul, Rahim Malik Law, the powers to attest citizenship of people from the capital city during the just-ended voter registration exercise. This move was, however, challenged by Gambia participants and others at the High Court as a violation of laws of the land. Counsel for the mayors of Banjul had urged the court to dismiss the case on basis that the applicants lacked the authority to challenge the authority in question. The court, however, ruled that the Independent Electoral Commission has acted illegally by authorizing the Banjul mayors to issue attestation. Now, still with the news on Gambia 24. The Gambia COVID-19 cases continue to surge despite the ongoing administration of vaccines in the country. The latest situational report from the Ministry of Health shows the registration of 49 new cases of COVID-19, bringing the total confirmed cases to more than 6,000. Naisisa tells us more.
Despite measures put in place by the government together with health officials, cases of the coronavirus continue to surge with a total of 6,328 confirmed in the Gambia from day one of the virus. As of the 8th of July 2021, the country recorded 99 new cases, one of the highest figures recorded during the subsequent waves of the virus in the West African nation. Regardless of the surge in the number of cases, people are becoming more negligent regarding preventive measures such as the wearing of face masks and social distancing. Notwithstanding, health officials emphasize the validity of these safety measures to curb the spread of the virus, today like ever before.
The regulations are not lifted at all. I think they are still in place, and people, as I said, people should adhere to these advices, these regulations, these measures. They are not lifted at all. We should keep on wash our hand. We should use face masks. We should even avoid crowding, and people should also take up vaccination very seriously.
The confirmation of the new COVID-19 variant in the Gambia serves as a strong reminder on the need to maintain the guards. The shortage of the AstraZeneca vaccine has exacerbated the situation, as many are worried about the uncertainties in getting their jobs. Appearing before lawmakers during the oral question and answer session, the Minister of Health, Dr. Ahmad Lamin Samate, announced the ongoing construction of 8 new treatment centers in various parts of the country as part of their preparation for the third wave of COVID-19. Since the outbreak of the virus in March last year, the country has recorded 185 deaths and a total of 5,914 recoveries. Reporting for iAfrica News, I am DCC.
Now, the Truth, Reconciliation and Reparations Commission on Tuesday awarded its major partners for supporting the mandate of the Commission for the past 3 years. Institutions such as the United Nations, the International Center for Transitional Justice, and the Catholic Relief Services were handed their certificates of appreciation on Tuesday. Fatmata Kasim has more in this report. And still with the news, there is a widely agreed consensus among Gambians that the country's politics is taking an unfamiliar route ahead of the much anticipated December 4th presidential election. In recent months, defamation and hate speech among some party militants are increasingly becoming scary as many joined the call for action. In a vox pop with concerned citizens on the issues, many blame the government for failing to take necessary actions and condemning such acts. Fanwata Kasim reports.
The people of Kiang have always battled with hurdles of transportation, despite the country's independence more than 50 years ago. Access to villages of the South Bank Highway, where the majority of settlements are found in Western Kiang, is almost impossible because of a terrible condition of road network. The situation does not only make life difficult for the people, but it also stalled the very development of this part of the Lower River region. In what appears to be a miracle for the people of Kiang, President Adama Barrow placed the foundation stone of the road connecting Karantaba to the South Bank Highway in Sankanding. The activity was held on Monday on the principle that no community in the Gambia should be deprived of development, no matter where it is situated.
As many of you know, at present a journey from Sankandi to Karantaba, we should be undertaking under 45 minutes. Takes about 1.5 hours due to the bad condition of the roads. The situation becomes worse during the rainy season because the few available commercial vehicles within the locality would not take the risk of breakdown for commuting on such unmotorable roads. Ladies and gentlemen, the government is fully conscious of the many challenges that the Kiankas and other Gambians battle with within the area. We have made it a priority, therefore, to ease the suffering of the people.
President Barrow presented the project as a government-funded initiative with a budgeted cost of over $300 million.
Realizing that good infrastructure improves living standards, we are proud to take bold initiatives to provide them for our people. To this end, the occasion marks another giant step towards expanding and improving the road infrastructure in all the regions of the country. It is equally noteworthy that many of our initiatives are fully funded by the government. This project budgeted to cost $349,759,040 is one of them. In view of its urgency, according to the contract agreement, the project is expected to take 12 months to complete.
He outlined the importance of the road in Western Kiang, which serves as a magnet of funds from the Central Bank of the Gambia.
When completed, the Sankandi-Karantaba Road will provide vital access to many communities in the Kiangs. These include major settlements like Kemoto, Tankular, Joli Jali, Manduar, Keneba, and Karantaba. I am confident that the project will eliminate or reduce unreasonable travel times, unbearable transportation costs, and many other travel inconveniences experienced now.
The road from Sankandin to Karantaba is approximately 40 kilometers long, covering about 30 settlements. Its construction is coming at a time when the number of vehicles plying the road are very limited, chiefly because of the rainy season. For residents of Kiang, the road has the potential to open the door of business for them with the rest of the Lower River region and beyond. For iAfrica News, I am Amindao.
And that report by Amanda will take us to a quick break, and we'll be right back with the rest of the news on Gambia 24. Stay tuned.
The pride we take in our brand, the work we put into constantly change the landscape and elevate real estate in the Gambia, it's compared to none. From inception, our goal was to add value to the beautiful Gambian landscape. That's why we are proud innovators of community estates. Kololi Sands is an exceptional piece of work, tailored for ultimate convenience and luxury, to bring you an element of finesse that is rare but unique in its own. This is also our pride and joy, and we welcome you to to the exquisite beauty right here in Kololi and right here on the waterfront. Kololi Sands, feel the ocean breeze at your doorstep.
Welcome back, and you're still watching Gambia 24 News. Now, the World Bank Group has on Monday officially opened the World Bank Banjul office at the 5th Atlantic Boulevard in Fajara. The event, presided over by the country's Vice President, Dr. Aissatou Touré, was a result of maintaining a strong relationship between the World Bank Group and the Gambia to provide solutions to the needs of the people. Amanda files in this report.
The World Bank Group works in every major area of development that provides a wide array of financial products and technical assistance and helps countries share and apply innovative knowledge and solutions to the challenges they face. The bank has a mission of ending extreme poverty by reducing the share of the global population that lives in extreme poverty to 3% by 2030. These, they deem to be done by increasing the incomes of poorest 40% of people in every country so as to promote prosperity. In opening their new office in the Gambia, the World Bank's country director, Nathan Bellet, called for a strong continuation of collaboration with the Gambia so as to continue supporting the country.
Also with our development partner colleagues in civil society and private sector to make sure that everything that we're doing responds to the needs of the country, but also where we are best suited with our comparative advantage, because each of us as development partners has a role to play. We are hoping that our portfolio will continue to grow. I think next year alone we are hoping to do at least $70 million, and we are hoping that over the 3 years coming that our engagement with the Gambia could be upwards of $400 to $500 million, provided we have a strong continued collaboration with the Gambia.
Mambri Njai, the Gambia's finance minister and also the governor of the World Bank, highlighted the bank's support to the country over the past few years.
This new office complex, among others, is an indication of the World Bank's long-term commitment to partnering with the Gambia. It is therefore my ardent hope that our partnership remains strong and mutually beneficial as we continue to work in the service of the people of the Gambia. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, over the past few years, our country partnership portfolio has grown steadily. In addition to the ongoing regional projects with a commitment of up to approximately $125 million US. In 2020, an extraordinary year for all of us, the bank provided a support of over $18 million US under the Gambia COVID-19 project.
As she presided over the event, Dr. Aissatou Touré, Vice President of the Gambia, affirmed to the World Bank executives that her office will always be available to facilitate their work in the country. Dr. Touré expressed gratitude to the bank for being the first development partner supporter since the government took power in 2017.
Although we are immensely grateful for the support of all our development partners, I want to specifically shed light on the World Bank being the first development partner to step in to support our government when we took over in 2017, with an open budget support of $56 million. Additionally, in the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic, the bank once again stepped in almost immediately with support of $10 million, which enabled us to purchase the much-needed ambulances and health supplies. This went a long way in ensuring that the health sector was able to respond to the overwhelming demands of the system as the COVID cases grew at an alarming rate.
The World Bank Group has a unique global partnership with 189 member countries, with staff from more than 170 countries and offices in over 130 locations. In 2020, The bank allocated $43 million grant from the International Development Association for the Gambia's electricity restoration and modernization project, as the people of the Gambia face many challenges in terms of access to electricity and water. For iAfrica News, I am Amindao.
Now, the National Water and Electricity Company, NAWEC, laid the foundation stone for the Laminkoto Diabugu 30 kV power network and the power distribution line certification projects in the Sama district in the Central River region over the weekend. The electricity project, worth over $200 million, will provide access to over 40 communities in the countryside. This move, according to the government, is to complement its plan to provide uninterrupted nationwide power supply by 2025. Omar Ahmed Ture reports.
The Managing Director NAWEC, Nani Juara, has described the project as a crucial milestone in history, as this is the first time in over 50 years 46 communities in this area are to benefit from electricity supply.
This project is co-funded by the World Bank, the European Union and EIB as part of the Gambia Electricity Restoration and Modernization Project at a total cost of over $8 million US. And in Gambian dollars, that is over $200 million. The objective of this project is to provide access to over 46 communities in Same and Sandu districts in URR.
According to Director Juara, NAWEC aims to provide electricity to 685 communities before 2023.
NAWEC, the government of the Gambia, in collaboration with our development partners, will provide access to 92 communities in the West Coast region, 185 communities in the North Bank region, 64 communities in the Lower River region, 139 communities in CRR, and 149 communities in URR before the end of 2023.
Fafa Sanyan, the Energy Minister, says a survey has been conducted in other areas in the Gambia over supply of electricity. According to him, this is in conformity with the government's plan of providing 24-hour access to electricity.
The energy roadmap approved by the Cabinet in 2017 has a vision to modernize the energy sector for a new Gambia and move towards 24/7 access to all Gambians. It identifies short and medium-term investments needed to modernize the energy system, and the priorities are to restore generation gap in the GBA, that's the Greater Banjul area, as quickly as possible, close the generation gap and investments in transmission and distribution. Also, it has the goal to scale up generation of 300 megawatts of available capacity by 2025.
Electricity, the driver for industrial development, is also used to enhance quality of life. But power fluctuations within the Greater Banjul area have been going on for nearly a year, forcing consumers to adapt to the unbearable situation. Poor quality supply and the inability to meet the growing electricity demand has caused a vacuum in the power sector. And the main areas affected by this are production, storage, and service delivery. Reporting for iAfrica TV, I am Omar Ahmad Toure.
And that report by Omar Ahmed Ture on Gambian government plans to boost electricity in the country brings us to the end of Gambia 24 News. I am your presenter, Mariama Cham. Thanks for your time and do have a good night.